All right. So, um, yeah, I guess I can go first for who gets the $100,000. Um, I work for the advertising department, and I think it should go to the advertising department because I feel like a lot of our ads are pretty out of date and they're all pretty basic. I also feel like we have a lot of um, competitors that have been really good with advertising, like Chick-fil-A and Wendy's specifically. So I think within the ads, we have a lot of room to grow. Like, for example, Chick-fil-A does everything with the cow. They have like a whole mascot, and that's a huge thing for them. I know we have Ronald McDonald, but I don't know. Personally, I feel like that's not as like appealing anymore. I don't think we should get rid of him, but I think we need to expand how we choose to advertise. Like, for example, we need to highlight our availability because, Chick-fil-A is closed on Sunday. So that's a huge leg up we have. We also have a lot more options in terms of like our menu. So I think our ads need to be based a lot around that. Um, and as for like Wendy's, I know they highlight their 4 for $4 and their deals like that. And that's very effective. Like people see that everywhere. And it's so quick to say that I don't know, it spreads like wildfire. So I think we need a highlight on our $1, $2, and $3 options because I just looked at our online menu and nowhere does it highlight that we have those. So I think people kind of just stick to what they normally get and use it as a second option, like in terms of other like restaurants and stuff. So overall, I think we also need to expand how we advertise. For example, I know with Wendy's, they have used Snapchat as a big platform, and right on their ad, it's very simple. It just says 4 for $4, and it does the trick, and it reaches out to a lot of people, especially younger crowds. So overall, I think there's a lot of room to grow in the advertising department, and I think in order to make a lot more money, we need to spend the $100,000 on the advertising department.
I will go next, representing our customer service department. And I believe that we need the $100,000. When we look at our competitors in the fast food industry, we're definitely regarded as like the biggest fast food company, I would say, but I think there's room for improvement, and that improvement could be made in customer service. Um, when I look at Chick-fil-A, I think we all can agree that they're known for their customer service, and I think that's what we should make as a top class priority because some statistics would suggest that they might be more successful than us. According to a Business Insider article, a Chick-fil-A location makes more than $4.5 million in sales on average compared to McDonald's locations, which make only $2.9 million per year. So I think to close this gap, we should invest in our customer service department and provide better education and better training to everyone from top to bottom. And I think the $100,000 would make a start in that process. And I think that one reason that we really need to do that is a happy customer is a retained customer in my opinion. So if we can keep our customers happy, they'll keep coming back and increase sales.
I'm representing the marketing department, and so basically the marketing department plays a vital role in promoting the business and the overall mission of the organization. So in terms of Chick-fil-A, it coordinates and produces all the materials that represent the business. And I think that we should get the $100,000 because the marketing department is like the face of the company and how it reaches out to like its customers, the prospects, and like the investors, and like the overall community that we're trying to address. So without it, they won't have like a good image being represented on their behalf. So getting this money will help to create a positive light for the image of Chick-fil-A, and also further enhancing this department and giving them more funds will help other departments also from the organization. This is because the marketing department will allow the other departments to help develop, produce, and fulfill more products and services for the customers. So overall, I think giving this money to the marketing department will help provide a more positive image for Chick-fil-A.
All right, and I represent the operations / manufacturing arm of the business. And I think the money should be spent, one, for general like maintenance for each franchise McDonald's, and increase quality management. McDonald's aims to have the highest quality ingredients, but within keeping things cheap for the consumer. So looking for better inventory management, using local distributors to help manage the inventory better, get better ingredients in the food, and just having a more streamlined approach to the whole supply chain. I think that would make things much better from top to bottom. It would make for a better working environment. Each McDonald's would be cleaner and more well taken care of. And it would, like I said, it would make a more streamlined approach. How things work at the operational level, they're like the backbone of the company structure. And if you don't have that, everything else will kind of fall apart. And if you don't put a lot of money into your manufacturing, I think you risk losing the quality associated with your brand. So that's why I think the $100,000 should go to operations and manufacturing.
Okay, so after hearing everyone, do we want to take a vote? Or obviously we all want our own department to get the money, but after hearing everyone, is anyone swayed a certain way or anything like that?
I would definitely agree that they're all probably good places to spend money. I kind of honestly agree with you in terms of advertising. I feel like McDonald's really falls short. Like I can't even think of a McDonald's ad and that's like been very popular in recent years. And I think the cow with Chick-fil-A is something we all see. And I know what you mean with the Ronald McDonald, because he's like, kids aren't going to be attracted to the clown. It's a little creepy. And he, as a brand, has done like a lot of good things in terms of the Ronald McDonald House and all that. But there's also like I feel like it's outdated.
Yeah, I agree. I think that definitely needs to be updated, especially like, I don't know, clowns aren't really a thing that kids are like excited about anymore.
No.
Especially after, like it and stuff.
Yeah.
But if I had to pick one company, I'd say, besides, I do agree. I really think it should be my department, but I'd probably say Kyle's department with like operations management, just because actually I feel like it's pretty efficient, but I do think like we have like done a few things recently that have been really like helpful for business, and I want to like keep doing that, like with the Travis Scott meal and stuff. Like we could keep doing that sort of thing. We got a lot of business from that, so if we could just come up with more products like based around celebrities, that could be really cool.
I feel like the running joke for us is the ice cream machine's always broken, and maybe if we spend some more money in the operation department, it would be more feasible to like actually keep the ice cream machine going.
Yeah, that's really true.
Yeah, I'm open to a vote if we want to take a vote.
Yeah, I was definitely swayed by advertising too. I thought that was like super well put together.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree. I also thought advertising.
All right, perfect. Yeah, I agree advertising, but yeah, do you think we could like split the money, or does it all have to go to one company? Do we want to do that, or one department?
I mean, there'll be more money coming in, so I guess we could just send it to advertising and then hope that that money turns into a good investment and we get some more money from it.
Yeah, I agree. I do think like we definitely have some updating, because even now Wendy's has been doing really well.
Yeah.
So yeah, this will go a long way, but
Yep.
that sounds good. the money will go to the advertising department. Awesome. So for the reflection, personally, I really liked this because I'm usually a very nervous public speaker, but being in a small group that I've been with for so long, it's been nice to get to do this, have it all come together.
Yeah, so I agree. I am not great at getting up and talking. I have like no problem answering questions or whatever in a class setting, but when it comes to like actually like reciting something, I'm not great at that. So that was definitely something that was valuable for me. And also it was nice to kind of deliberate with a group that I've been working together with instead of continuing to work together. We kind of had a little bit of an argument, I guess, or a debate.
Yeah, I agree. I think that it was like productive and like negotiating, and it wasn't like we were talking over each other. It was like very like civil, and we came to like a conclusion that we all agreed upon, which was really effective.
Yeah, I definitely too. Like I thought what I got out of it, like I thought it was just a really good way to like professionally kind of walk through how a conversation like that would probably go in like the professional environment, you know? And so I think like it's like we like read a lot about how stuff like this goes and learn about like different managerial techniques and all that. So kind of like applying that to like a regular conversation, I think that's pretty cool. So,
Yeah, I thought it was a lot of fun. You don't really do this kind of stuff normally.
true.